Hayley Williams.
I'm Brian O'Connor.
I'm Becca Sievers.
And this is our episode of DIY University with Sally Beauty. So we're Good Day Young. What do we do here? I'm going to tell you. We make amazing hair products, semi-temporary, semi-permanent, hair care, all sorts of good stuff. We also were founded by Brian and I. We are best friends in real life. We met when I was 17 and Brian was 20. And I went into a hair salon looking for someone to help me do hair in a way that I couldn't do at home myself, or maybe I was intimidated to do by myself. And back then, this was 2006, so like the Stone Ages, it was still a little bit subversive, a little bit punk rock to have bright, loud hair walking around on the street, and it was a great way to find your people. It was like a calling card, your best way to express yourself and, tell someone what you're about without opening your mouth. So that's how Brian and I met. That's how we became friends. And we eventually started working together. Brian did a lot of the hair for most of the Paramore music videos that you guys may or may not have seen. Most famously the Misery Business hair, all the way up until After Laughter with platinum hair and using our hair makeup in my hair every night on stage. We kind of just got to talking about the fact that we really feel like music and bright color and loud fashion brought us together. Being able to present ourselves the way that we want to and express ourselves boldly made us able to find our community and made us feel like we were the most authentic or genuine version of ourselves out in the world. And we thought we should be a bigger part of this conversation. We should create more conversation around this. Let's do that with some really kick-ass hair products.
And those products started with our semi-permanent hair color line. There were 15 shades. They are bright, bold, vivid, long-lasting pigmentation. There is sunflower seed oil in it for UV protection. From there, we went to our poser paste. It is our hair makeup. It's a wash and wear product. Put it in, pop a pigment with no commitment, no staining whatsoever. From there, we then developed our hair color line, which is our pre-wash, wash, rinse, and then our prime spray, which is a universal, all over, good for you styling product. The great thing about these lines is it is vegan-free, cruelty-free, hair healthy, hair conscious, and we want to give you the things that you need for what you're looking in day-to-day life, UV protection. And then our last and final product, which we want to talk to y'all about today, and our newest baby, I'm Bored.
Yes. Also, I just work here, so there's that. So we're going to talk today about our brand new product. It's called I'm Bored. Here you go.
Thanks.
Take those. It comes in 5 different shades. We have 3 for blondes and 2 for brunettes. Mm-hmm. And this is a semi-temporary hair serum, and it's going to deposit color that's going to wash out in 2 to 6 washes. So Hayley, why don't you tell them, who's this good for? Who should use this?
I mean, really anyone who might be afraid of commitment, anyone who likes to change up their look pretty often, or maybe you just want to have a bunch of colors in your hair at once without going through the process of lightening your hair and dyeing your hair and it being a whole thing. These are really accessories.
Maybe they've never done a bright, bold color at home, and this is a way to tiptoe into it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we have some really fun names. Obviously the line is called I'm Bored, so all the shade names are things you do when you're bored.
Yes.
We have a periwinkle color for blondes called Add to Cart. We've all been there, done that, you know what I'm saying? We have a gray color called Swipe Left. We've also all been there, done that. And we have Texture X, which is our rose gold color. We do not actually suggest doing that.
Please don't.
But at the end of the day, we can't control what you do.
Yeah.
And then the 2 colors that we have for the brunettes are Thirst Trap, which is an eggplant color, conveniently. And then we have our cherry cola color that's called Binge Watch because, come on now. It's obvious.
That's all I do.
Me too. Just binge watch.
Yeah.
That's it. No thoughts, just Netflix. All right. So, Hayley,
Yeah.
It's been real.
as
It's
fun
been
as
fun.
it is hanging out with you,
You guys are...
But
I think
I'm ready to do some hair.
yeah, I think we gotta. You'll come back.
But I want to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can
maybe you can come back later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
okay.
think about it, and me and Brian will discuss, and then we'll let you know.
Let me know,
Okay.
because I'll be here.
Okay.
I'll be right over there.
All
Bye,
right.
Grammy Award-winning singer Hayley
I'll
Williams from
holler
Big
if I
Hair
need
Award.
help.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, and we're gonna welcome our first model, Kayla.
Come on.
Yeah. for being here. You've used On Board before, haven't you?
Yes.
I know you have.
She's modeled for us before.
She has modeled for us.
Twice
Wow. Exactly. Well, Kaylee, you're blonde, aren't you?
I think so.
Yeah, so that means that we're going to use one of the 3 colors for blondes. You know, if we had all the time in the world, we'd just do them all.
But we don't.
We don't.
Sorry.
So, Brian, what color are you feeling? What
So
are you thinking?
I'm thinking add to cart periwinkle.
Ooh, that will be nice.
I think it will play nice with Kayla's eye color here.
Yes, exactly. So these colors for blondes are lighter pigment loads, so they're going to be more pastel-y, would you say?
For sure, more pastel.
Yeah.
The reason is blonde hair, level 8 and lighter, which these are meant for. They tend to, if you have highlights, your hair tends to be more porous, so it's going to pull that pigment quicker. And what we want is a shorter wash time. So that
Exactly.
2 to 6 wash frame is definitely, we want to keep it in that benchmark.
For sure. And we have a couple of really good key ingredients in this product that keeps your hair completely healthy. This is really, really safe for your hair, no damage, commitment free. We have a soy protein, which
Yes.
is going to help to
Strengthen.
strengthen, protect the hair. We also have your favorite.
Aloe.
Maybe. Exactly. What does that do?
So that's going to create moisture into the hair, and it's also then going to have UV protection.
Exactly.
So basically, the serum is actually really good for your hair, and that's why we call it a serum. You're not just getting a styling tool and pigment payoff with only 2 to 6 wash wear. You know, we're also giving you all the goodness for your hair.
Yes, and we also have a really, really long free from list that I believe our marketing manager Jackie's gonna throw up on the screen right now for you.
Go, Jackie, go.
Go, Jackie, go. We also, this is a clean beauty product, so you know all those bad ingredients, they are not in there. This is not going to hurt your hair at all. So, whenever we use On Board, we like to use it as an accessory to your hair. This is not a hair dye, this is a hair makeup. So you want to kind of pick and choose where you're going to place the color. So why don't you tell us where you're going to place it on Kayla today?
So I'm just going to give Kayla a little pop, and we're going to just do a bold kind of like tipping on the bottom there. Kind of just create a little boxing effect with the add to cart here.
Yes, and also you can see these pictures on the screen that marketing manager Jackie's going to throw up of our before and after for I'm Bored for Blondes. So why don't we start our demo?
We're gonna dampen Kayla's hair. So I have a water bottle here. If you're at home, you've just hopped out of the shower, you want it 70 to 80% dry. You don't want it soaking wet, you don't want it dripping. You want enough dampness in there just to create a barrier between your blonde hair and the product. So that way you don't get a heavy pigment load. Should you want more pigment load, you can always do this on dry hair. Kayla's hair is gorgeously blonde here, so we want to create a little bit of a barrier so we don't keep it in there longer than that 6 wash time frame.
Exactly. We also highly, highly, highly suggest using gloves.
Yes. So when I go to actually apply On Board, I'm going to slip some gloves on my hand so I can make sure that I don't get any staining from the product.
Exactly. Now, would you say, I know you mentioned towel dried hair is good, get out of the shower, clean hair, towel dry.
Yep, 70% dry.
Gotcha. And then what? What do you do after that?
Well, then after that, you add On Board to wherever you're feeling like you want to be creative with it. Whether it's a streak, it's a chunk, it's that money piece in the front, it's the kind of boxed off effect that we're gonna do to Kayla here. Maybe it's just lightly subtle sprinkled highlights throughout. Maybe it's 1 color, maybe it's 2, maybe it's all 5. That's up to you.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna take our add to cart here. I'm gonna just go ahead and put a couple of pumps right on to Kayla's ends here. I'm gonna work that, run it through.
And you're really saturating that in. And guys, just so you know, a little goes a long way with this product. So this little tube, you could probably get, what do you think, 10, 15 looks out of?
At least.
Exactly. So
Now, obviously, if you're doing a bigger area, you know, depending on how much you're using, an area you're covering of your hair, that's going to differ. But you're definitely going to get a lot of uses out of this one bottle.
Exactly. So what are you doing right now? Just really working it in?
So I'm just working it in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my comb here and I'm just going to comb it through. The reason I'm doing this is that I just want to make sure that I have even distribution from where I'm placing this color. So as you can see, I didn't go all the way up. I'm just kind of creating this like boxy, just sort of dip dyed end effect here to Kayla's hair. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a towel and I'm just going to lightly remove any excess product. The reason I'm doing this is because I just don't want too much product on there.
Gotcha. We need to do a little camera adjustment.
Okay, while you blow dry that in, we'll do the camera adjustment.
All
so
right.
go ahead and start blow drying that in.
And we're off. Ta-da!
Wow.
What do we have right here?
Wow.
Okay.
That looks beautiful.
So, and then for any of our heat stylers at home,
Mm-hmm.
if you curl, maybe you diffuse. You could diffuse this into your hair. You don't have to blow dry it in for our curly girls.
Exactly. All right. So,
So we have some technical difficulties real quick, so just
Okay.
keep blow drying that lovely look
Okay.
in.
all right.
Yeah, she's a little damp still. Sorry, Layla.
I don't mind. How does it smell? Amazing. It smells like summer.
Okay, I think we're good now.
Are we good? We were having some technical. Oh,
It's still off, so
It's
just
off.
keep blow drying.
all right.
Okay.
Well, are we not live?
You are live.
We are live.
So just keep going.
Okay.
As you're designing your hair. Keep
I can
doing
tell
your
a
hair.
story.
Go ahead, tell
Should I
a story.
do that?
Talk about the fragrance.
Oh yeah. So the fragrance. Ooh.
Hello.
And I ooh. Technology is cool. Okay, so let's talk about the fragrance. This is a fun one, I feel like, because it's a little different. There's a little something in there. So you have, we're a big fan of like orangey, mandarin, citrus scents. So we've got some of that going on in there, but we also
What's
have.
the hidden?
You tell me.
Oh, okay. Well, my good friend Miss Williams, Hayley, if you nasty, she said, "What about marshmallow?" And I'm like, "Well, what about it?" And so
It's a good
we
point. What
decided
about
to add a little bit of marshmallow to that fragrance there for you.
Ooh, it smells so good. You said it smells like summer.
Mm-hmm.
Kayla, what are you gonna wear this beautiful look to today?
I think I'm going to a vegan street festival
Vegan
tonight.
Street Festival.
Yes.
Wow. Guess what? This is cruelty free and vegan. So you're welcome, Kayla.
Amazing.
You might need to take some of these with you to hand out to everybody later.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, I love it, love it, love it.
I am just tapping Kayla's ends over here with
Yep.
the flat iron to give us that nice little beveled look.
You are good. We are
Yeah.
back live. You can keep moving.
We're
Oh,
live.
we're moving,
All
we're
right.
shaking.
So,
All right, sorry about that, guys. So we
Yeah.
got Kayla here. We put in some add to cart. We blow dried it in. We were
Mhm.
talking about the fragrance, and the hidden little scent behind that was the marshmallow there. And then what I just did was I just lightly tapped the ends of Kayla's hair just to kind of bevel it under a little bit with her bob.
Yep.
So you could also see, and I don't know if you caught that, but if you didn't, you can heat style at home. If you're not a heat styler, we recommend that you do blow dry the product in. Here's why. We don't want the pigment to end up on any of your clothing, anything in the house that you might swipe against. So definitely dry it in. If you are a curly girl, you have texture, and you don't want to blow dry it in, you can diffuse it in. We definitely recommend scrunching it in. We want to keep those curls intact, that natural texture, and then just hit it with the diffuser to take out any of the dampness that's there. Again, because we don't want the transfer of the product and the pigment on anything.
Exactly. And again, this is a 2 to 6 wash product. So Kayla's gonna go home, wash your hair as much as you or little as you please. If you want this to last a month, you don't have to wash your hair, I guess. Whatever you prefer. But
I mean-
maybe you want to switch colors. What color you want to do next?
I think I'm gonna do text your ex instead
yes.
of texting my ex.
Oh yes.
Great idea.
That is a
Love that.
brilliant idea.
Yeah.
That's
See,
smart.
Kayla's smart. You guys need to learn from Kayla. You know what I'm saying? All right, so guess what, Kayla?
What?
I heard something crazy today.
What'd you hear?
I heard that you can get all 5 I'm Bored colors for the price of 3.
Stop.
Isn't
That is
that
a
crazy?
40% savings.
That is math.
And then I heard that you could get that deal, Sally's Beauty, sallybeauty.com, or the Sally Beauty app. All you have to do is mention the promo code 555139.
That's 555139. What is it, Kayla?
555139.
Dang, you're hired.
And what are you
pretty
getting?
good.
You're getting 5 products for the price of 3.
of 3. Guess what else?
What?
All right, well, if you take a picture of your receipt from Sally Beauty where you purchased I'm Bored and you email it to info@gooddieyoung.com, you'll be entered to win a sticker pack. Look how cute these are. And some more fun prizes along the way, but you have to stay and watch to find out what they are. All right.
So Kayla, I'm gonna have you turn here so we can
Mhm.
see the finished pigment payout of the product, what it looks like, blow dried in, flat ironed, gorgeous, yes, a little
A little
touch of
moment,
color
if you
there.
will.
So again, we have 5 colors. Why do you want all 5? Maybe you want to try all 5. Maybe you want to play with 3 or 2. Maybe you have some friends and they haven't heard about I'm Bored, so maybe you want to take it to a party, give it as a gift. That's why we want you to have all 5.
Exactly, and I'm gonna have you look this way a little bit more. We've got some Instagram lives going over here.
We
And
just
then
wanna
right-
show off.
Yeah, we just want to show it off.
You look good,
You
girl.
look
Let them know.
amazing. All right, everybody, give it up for Kayla. All right, now
All right.
we're getting into the I'm Bored for brunettes.
Oh, I
So,
love
just to
brunette.
recap, we do have 2 colors for brunettes. We have an eggplant, which is called Thirst Trap, and then we have a cherry cola color, which is called Binge Watch. And we're gonna bring in our lovely model, Reagan. Hi, Reagan.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. You have brunette hair. That's cool.
I
you.
do, yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Brian, what level hair would you say that Reagan has?
So I would say professionally, Reagan's about a level 6.
Gotcha.
So she is medium brown. She's kind of right in the middle there, which is perfect for I'm Bored. That's kind of where we want you to be. Anything darker, you're not gonna get much of a reflect or a pigment payout. So if you have black hair naturally, this may not be for you. You can try it, but you can't guarantee that you're gonna get that wow factor that you might be looking for.
Exactly. And these 2 colors for brunette hair have double the pigment load that the ones for blondes have, because again, the darker your hair is, the more pigment you need for it to show up.
Yep, dark hair doesn't reflect light, it absorbs it, where blonde hair reflects it more. So that's why it's easier for colors like that to show up in lighter hair. So what we did is we doubled the load in these 2 so you could get more of a payout. Now, it's not gonna get punchy, hence the cherry cola effect. We wanna reflect. We're not looking for bright red on darker hair.
Yeah.
The same goes for the eggplant, Thirst Trap. It's going to, again, be that eggplant look. It's not going to be wow in your face purple on dark hair.
Now on
So
the-
just keep that in mind when you're using both of these.
Exactly. And on the other hand, if you are blonde and you do want to use the 2 colors for brunettes, you absolutely can, but you do need to know it is going to last longer than 6 washes. Again, this is double the pigment load to show up in darker hair. So if you're blonde and you use it, it's going to last longer. But you know what? By all means, go be crazy. Do your thing.
Be creative.
Be creative. All right. What color?
I think we're going to go with Binge Watch.
Ooh.
Now, a little touch of cherry cola, the money piece right here in the front on Reagan is what we're gonna go for. I am actually gonna do this on dry hair today so you can see what it looks like instead of dampening her hair. So I want you to kind of see between both models what you get as far as when you do that.
Tell us one more time, what's the difference between using it on damp hair if you were to use it on dry hair?
So you're gonna get a little bit more of a pigment payout, and that is because the water kind of acts as a barrier between your hair and the product itself. So it's just creating a little bit of a buffer for the pigment.
Exactly. And if you look on your screen, our marketing manager Jackie is gonna put up a nice, beautiful before and after picture of I'm Bored on brunette hair. So, Brian, I see you got your gloves ready.
Handy
Smart
dandy
man.
gloves.
This guy is so smart. What can I say?
Always come prepared.
Yes, always come prepared. So, again, wear gloves, you guys. This stains, especially these two.
Yes, it is heavily, again, double the pigment load for darker hair, so you're definitely going to get stained with these two. So please wear gloves.
All right, so you're just going to get into it then.
Yes.
While you're doing that, I just want to talk a little bit about the texture of the product. So this is a serum texture. Again, a little goes a long way. You don't need much to make it stretch. So Brian's going to pump it into his hands and then just really work it through. You can comb it through, you can brush it through. It's your life. Do it however you feel is best for you. And see, you can see right here, Brian's applying it directly to the hair. That's fine too. You're the artist here. Do whatever you want. Ooh, this is already looking good. I can see that. Reagan, where are you going today?
I think I'm gonna take a cue from I'm Bored and actually binge watch tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
That is
And
smart.
stay in.
Look at you. Perfect look for it, I will say.
So I am just removing some of the excess product here. The reason I'm doing that is I don't want so much left in the hair that it creates a stringy effect.
And so when you're doing this, is it removing the pigment?
It is not removing the pigment, we're just removing that excess product.
Gotcha.
All right. So now we're gonna blow dry, so we're gonna take a moment of silence here.
Little ASMR moment, if you will.
But before I do that, I'm gonna brush this through again, just to make sure that we have even distribution from root to end. All right, so here we go. All right. Now back to our regular scheduled programming.
Wow. You can see that.
All right, so we can already kind of see that pop of cherry cola right there in Reagan's hair.
I have a question, Brian.
I have an answer.
Do you
hopefully.
have to blow dry this product in?
Yes, we highly recommend it. Here's why. We do not want the product to transfer onto any article of clothing, so you can blow dry it in or you can diffuse it in if you have textured hair.
Love it. It's as easy as that. Do you have to use a brush to blow dry it in? Can you just do it how you want? Can you rough dry it?
I mean, you can rough dry it in, you can diffuse it in. All that we ask is that you do dry it. Again,
Just
we
dry
don't want
it.
the transfer onto clothing of the pigment.
Exactly.
You
so
can hit it with a wand, a curling iron, a flat iron after it's dry, whatever you prefer. However you normally style your hair is what we recommend doing.
Exactly. And again, it's a serum. It's a serum-like texture, so it is going to transfer until it's dry, essentially. It's making your hair wet, so you got to dry it on in. And then look at that.
Ta-da!
Oh my gosh. Let's get a little, can we get a little moment? A little, ooh, a little ah. Ooh, ah. All right, let's hit our Instagram. Ooh,
And
how's
we're
that?
posing and we're crying.
Yes. All right. Okay, well, again, this is a 2 to 6 wash product. You've used this before too, haven't you? All right, you gonna do purple next?
I think so.
Here,
Yeah.
take that home
Take
while
that
you
home with
binge
you.
watch. You might be bored.
Yeah.
So again, 2 to 6 washes. Go home, wash it out. You can switch colors. But guess what? I heard something.
What did you hear?
Well, I feel like.
We're having a deal?
Yeah.
And where are we having it?
Yeah. Where?
Sally's.
Oh
Sally
my
Beauty.
gosh.
SallyBeauty.com. And the
The
Sally
Sally
Beauty
Beauty
app.
app.
All you have to do is mention code 555139.
That's 555139. And what is that code gonna get you? It's gonna get you all 5 I'm Bored shades for the price of 3. How
That's
much
a
is discount? Yeah, there it is.
40% savings. Why is that
40%?
great? Maybe you get all 5 and you're blonde, but your best friend is a brunette.
Exactly.
You can give her 2.
Yeah. Okay. I also heard something else. Crazy.
What? Now what? What do we do?
So I heard that if you walk into Sally Beauty and you're like, I want to buy I'm bored, and then you do, and then you take a picture of your receipt and you send it to info@gooddayoung.com. We gotta see the receipts. We need those receipts. You know what I'm saying?
What are they getting?
You might win a postcard signed by Grammy Award-winning artist Hayley Williams.
Stop it!
Oh my gosh! And don't forget about the sticker pack.
Oh gosh!
And there's one more thing, but you're gonna have to find out what that is later.
Mm.
All right.
What's
Well,
up with
Reagan,
It's been fun.
it's been fun. It's
You
been
look
real.
gorgeous. I love your eye makeup too.
Thank you.
I mean that pop of
What are
red
you gonna
right
binge
there.
watch tonight?
Probably some true crime.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I love where your head's at.
Yep.
Mhm. Well, it's perfect.
Awesome. Yeah.
All right,
Well, thank
Reagan.
you, Reagan.
Thanks, Reagan.
Well, let's bring in my best Judy and gal pal, Hayley Williams.
Yay! Wow. Hey,
Hi.
what's up?
Well, how'd I do, Mom?
Nothing. You guys were great. Very entertaining.
Really?
I
Yeah.
did my best.
You even handled the technical difficulties well, which is that's a hard thing to do.
It's
This is
very
Great
showbiz,
job.
baby.
Showbiz,
The
baby.
show must go on.
Well, were you paying attention, Hayley?
I think.
Okay, then a couple of questions.
Okay.
Let's do a little quiz. I want to see if you were paying attention.
I hate quizzes. Okay.
How many products are in I'm board?
5.
And 2 of them are for,
Brunettes,
and the other 3 are for.
blondes.
And what are the 2 main ingredients that just give you that wow factor behind this product?
Ooh.
Oh, I know this.
Oh.
So, first up, soy protein.
Ooh.
Okay.
What does that do?
Strengthens the hair.
Yeah, it does.
You know, just like a protein shake.
Ooh, yummy.
For the
Love that.
Mm-mm.
And the second one would be aloe.
And what's great about aloe?
Aloe is super moisturizing.
Mm.
We know that, you know, because it's soothing. But it also helps in UV protection, which you need to do when you have colored hair.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. I have a question. How many washes does it last?
Oh, 2 to 6.
What happens if a blonde uses a color for brunettes?
Well, it's still temporary, but it's just going to last a little bit longer than, than we recommend.
Who can use it?
Really, anyone with like light brown hair and lighter. What are the numbers?
So level 6 to 10. 10
Level
would
6
be
to
like
10.
pale yellow,
Numbers.
orange blonde.
I don't have a license.
6 is medium brown hair.
Yeah, so yes, because yes, well that's it. That's
Yeah.
the answer. That's
Wow.
all there is to it.
Well, where can they get it?
Well, you can get it at a few places. So you can get it at Sally, go in stores and actually walk in, buy the product, physically buy it, get that receipt, don't forget. You can also go to the Sally Beauty app as well as sallybeauty.com.
Okay, I got one. Where can they find more education on I'm Bored?
Oh, well, you just need to go to Good Day Young's YouTube channel, which Becca just whispered in my ear.
Very good.
I was going to tell you to go to our website, and that was
Well,
apparently
that-
very wrong. Oh, but it was half right. So,
Yes.
gooddayoung.com, or you can go to Good Day Young's YouTube channel, where there's a lot of demos and fun information.
How-tos.
Yeah, and also the other thing is you can always just write us on Instagram. Ask questions there, and someone on the team is usually pretty quick to respond. So.
Yes, exactly. We also have a whole video of Hayley herself. I would say attempting
Yes.
to use I'm Bored, because you
Yes.
did have to tap Brian in.
I mean,
didn't
these
you?
doing
gorgeous
fine.
fingers might make an appearance in the video.
Yeah.
They might. They just
I never
might.
said I was a hairstylist, right?
Yeah.
You did try though. I'll give you that.
I tried my
You
best.
did try.
Hey, that's all we can
A
ask.
round brush is my worst enemy.
Well, why do you need a round brush when you have Brian?
That's
you know?
true.
It's like, why would you learn that?
That's
you know?
so true.
All right, last question for you
For me?
for the final bonus question.
what do I win?
in this pop quiz?
What am I
don't
getting?
know,
My
you know?
undying love and affection.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. What is our what's our promo?
Oh, it's an absolutely meaningless number that means nothing unless you remember it. And if you remember it, then you can get a deal. And it's 555139. I didn't even have to look at the cards for that.
Dang.
And that is 555139.
And one more time, it's 555-139.
And the reason that is great and why you want that number is you get 5 products for the price of 3, and that is a 40% savings.
40% savings. I also have something else.
What?
So, with this hat you're wearing, tell me more.
Well, this is a bucket hat, designed by our very own Sweet Beef.
Ooh.
And this hat has been a really popular item. We released it.
poppin'.
Yes,
It's
we released
poppin'.
it when we released the I'm Bored collection, and you know, people are into it.
It's cute, it's summer, it's fashion, it's everything you need. And if you send in your receipt
Yes.
to info@gooddayyoung.com, you could win one.
Yes, please do.
Maybe this one.
We want to give you these.
Exactly. We want to give it to you because we're really nice here.
Yeah, we're so
And we just
kind.
like to give away free things. So send your receipt, info@gooddayyoung.com, and show us your I'm Bored purchase.
So then you get the bucket hat. Not only the bucket hat, you could win stickers. If you don't want the stickers, what if you win a lovely autograph scribble by Miss Hayley Williams herself?
She has really good handwriting. really good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is a prize.
You're a prize,
my
huh?
gosh, you are. Well, I think we're gonna turn it over to the audience.
For a little Q&A.
For a little Q&A. So submit
Yeah.
your questions, comment them in, and our Jackie
Our Jackie.
Our
She is
Jackie.
our Jackie.
is
She
going
is.
to read them out to us, and we're going to answer them. So ask us what you want to know about Good Day Young, what you want to know about I'm Bored. We're here for you. Jackie.
Yes, our first question comes from YouTube and it says, is this dye designed to take dark hair light or do we need to lift the hair first?
So, well, it's not designed to take your hair light. It is designed to give a pop of color to your color. So we have 2 shades for dark hair. So if you're dark, level 6 or lighter preferably, we have 2 shades for you. If you are a blonde naturally or highlighted, we have 3 shades for you.
Where's the third
But
one?
it is not light pink.
I was like,
These are the blondes. yeah.
No.
Wait,
no.
which one
These
was
are
that?
the blondes.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
she's also colorblind. So
Yeah.
She
She
needs
thinks
Brian.
pink
Like,
is red.
I do. I have troubles with my reds and my purples.
Any more questions, Jackie?
Yes.
Did I answer that question?
Mm-hmm. What was your experience like when you first dyed your hair?
What was our experience like when we first started hair? I'm going to let you take this one because I feel like it's probably a moment for you.
Well, I mean, in the 90s, which was in the Stone Ages as well, I used a lot of boxed products that probably wreaked havoc on my hair because, you know, back then I didn't know any better. And so I used, what was that lemon stuff that like...
Not Sun-In.
Yeah, I used
No.
Sun-In in the 90s and then...
Gay gas.
and definitely a lot of Kool-Aid in the summertime. But when I first really dyed my hair, I had like joined the band and we all took a trip over we walked to like a pharmacy and we bought blue-black box dye.
Another gay gas.
Yeah. And we just thought we wanted to look hardcore, so we would do that. And it took me 2 years to get that out because I had no idea what I was doing. And of course, I dyed my hair blue-black from a box with probably a lot of bad ingredients in it. So that was my first experience. How about you?
You know, my mom was a hairdresser, so I was getting highlights when I was like 8.
Oh my God.
You know, I don't even remember the first time I put real color in. I did come across a picture from prom. My high school, senior year of high school, I had pink extensions in. I've been doing this, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, so, you know, it just goes back and
Yes.
I've been doing it too. You name it, I've been every color.
Yeah.
I would do it all to myself.
love it.
I think the first time I bleached my hair and I had literally ramen Justin Timberlake inspired
Brian's hair was so curly.
with bangs that were like a hard like
Not the
Caesar
bangs.
cut. I got the bang.
The bangs. Jackie?
Jackie?
Will this work on all hair textures?
Yes, it will.
It will. The question was, will this work on all hair textures? And yes, it will.
Yes.
So when you put it into, obviously Brian demoed how to put it into, you know, natural wavy hair. But if you have curly or textured hair, the best way to do it is pump it into your hands and
Scrunch it in and then diffuse it.
And then diffuse
you
it.
do want to make sure that you do dry the product. We don't want any transfer of pigment on any of your clothing or anything in your home. That would not be good.
Exactly.
How well does I'm Bored look on pre-colored hair?
How well does I'm Bored look?
I can
on
tell
free-
them that.
Yeah, here.
Honestly,
Here.
yes.
Get your bestie.
So I love binge watch for my hair right now, which is kind of a coppery color, and I've kind of played around with dyeing it a little darker red and then letting it fade to this. But when I want to go somewhere and have more, like pizzazz, I just put a couple streaks of this guy in here, and I love it so much. It does what it says it's gonna do. It gives you a pop of color, 2 to 6 washes, and yeah, I love it. I think it works great over dyed hair.
There you go.
How did you create the names for I'm Bored?
Ooh, I love telling this story. So,
The question was, how
Oh, yeah,
did we come up with the names for I'm Bored?
okay, so we all remember quarantine. So,
What?
Yeah, what? What was that? So we were in quarantine and we were like, we need to name this product. Like, what are we gonna call it? And then someone was like, I'm bored. And we were like, so true. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
were bored, and it just kind of came to life. And it was kind of a name that we could give it that would live after quarantine, because people are bored all the time. You know what I'm saying?
And you get bored with your look or your hair, you want to try something new, and maybe you're going somewhere and you're like, I want to feel different or express myself in this way. So I think it is cool that
Maybe
it
it's
lives
a
on.
cute fit,
Exactly.
and you're like,
Yeah.
I need to step this hair game up a little.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the names are all things you do when you're bored. Add to cart. We've done that.
You binge watch.
Oh yeah.
We binge watch.
I did a lot of that.
We've
Same.
done some swiping of the left.
I haven't.
Ooh, well, you are very lucky. We also, Texture X, that one, we don't really recommend.
We've all been there, but just don't go there.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
That's not what we meant when we said Texture X.
We were
Okay.
just playing.
We're just messing around.
We
And
were
then
just
some
kidding.
of us be thirst trapping. So.
Ooh. Some of us do be thirst trapping.
Sweet babe.
Sweet babe. So that is kind of how we came up with the names. I think it was probably, April,
I think
May
it was one of the
last year.
Funnest, easiest naming.
It
like
was
it
really
just
fun.
happened fast.
Yeah.
I think it kind of also took us on a new path where we really think about our launches as these, very thematic. We have a lot of fun with it, so there's more stuff to come later this year, and we've had such a good time.
It makes me giggle.
Yeah, it's just really fun. We're trying to make sure that this business is still fun because we love doing it, and
We don't want to get bored.
Yeah, we don't want to get bored.
Exactly. We
I mean,
also,
we want to get this bored,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
we don't
we-
want to be that bored.
Yeah.
So when you are that bored, you get this bored.
Yeah.
And then you're not bored
Exactly.
anymore. You're
Problem
welcome.
solved.
Exactly.
Okay, so Jen asked,
Hi, Jen.
our friend
Hi.
Jen,
Bestie Jen.
what's everyone's favorite I'm Bored shade in the office?
Which
Oh.
is everyone's favorite I'm bored in the office. Well, there are a lot of us in the office.
There
so.
What's
are.
your favorite?
I like to mix because I like to be creative. So I like to do a blend of swipe left and texture X. I think it makes a really smoky, pretty
I love it.
rose gold color.
Yeah, that's nice.
Fancy.
I also like to do a little mix, but I like to take Texture X. I do 3 pumps of Texture X and 1 pump of Binge Watch just to make kind of not a rose gold pink, but just more of a pink
Like a
pink.
punchier.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm really loving. How about you?
Yeah, always binge watch really, and I think it's just because ever since I wanted to go back to a red color, it's just been fun to play with different red tones, whether my hair feels more orange or whether it's a true red. It's nice to put binge watch on and just add another pop to it.
Thanks for the question, Jen.
Yeah, thanks Jen.
What do I do if it stains my hands?
You wear gloves.
Before it stains.
If you
Wear
decide not to
gloves.
wear gloves, which we don't recommend, please wear gloves. But if you so choose, you're gonna have to wash your hands like you're in a pandemic. Every
I mean,
5
nothing
seconds.
bad's gonna happen. It's just gonna be annoying.
No,
It'll come
I
off
would say,
eventually.
5 good hand washings and
You should.
everything should be well with the world.
Yeah.
Let's see, a couple more questions here. Can you use it on dry hair?
Can you use it on dry hair?
Yes, you can.
Why would you do that?
Well, you would do it if you wanted a more pigment payout.
Yes.
So if you're not worried about it lasting a little bit longer than maybe 6 washes, you can put it on dry hair and you're gonna get a bit more intensity with your pigment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Any
Does,
other?
does this damage my hair?
It does. Does it damage your hair? No.
Absolutely
It
no.
does not. Why?
No.
Because we have 2 key ingredients that make this a semi-temporary serum, and that is our soy protein and our aloe, which is moisturizing and protects from UV.
Yeah, it's also not really changing the hair. It's sitting on the hair, you know, and yeah, like Brian said, if anything, it's actually nourishing it because of the ingredients.
Yeah, you're getting a little bit more protection, especially from that soy protein.
Yeah.
We're just extra nice. So we were like, let's make a product that doesn't hurt the hair, makes their hair look cool, and also actually helps the hair.
Yeah.
And it
It
smells
actually
good.
does, and it smells good. So you're
It
welcome.
smells amazing.
That's
Any
so
more
nice.
questions,
Yeah,
Jackie?
just 3 more questions.
Okay,
Alright.
3 more.
How many uses can you get with 1 bottle?
How many uses can I get with 1 bottle? Well, I think there's a lot of factors. So, amount of coverage, so how much of your hair you're using, what is the density and thickness of your hair, and then what is the length of your hair. So if I had to throw something out there, I would say about 15 uses
Yeah,
are
and
in 1
another
bottle.
thing is you always say you don't recommend that people put this all over their hair. This is thought of as a hair accessory. So, you know, think about this as like a cool eyeliner that you want to wear, you know, out for the night. Like, think about it like that.
It's not a full body moisturizer.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
If you want that, we have semi-permanent dye.
Yes,
Or dye your
we do.
hair. This is not that.
All right, and where can we follow Good Day Young and Sally Beauty?
Take it away.
I know this answer.
You
do.
take Good Day Young. I got Sally.
Okay, so to follow Good Day Young on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
Ooh, our social media manager is having a blast back there.
And you can also follow
Where at? Where at?
Sally Beauty on Instagram,
Uh-huh.
on Facebook,
Uh-huh.
on Twitter, on
TikTok.
TikTok,
On
and
YouTube.
LinkedIn, and YouTube.
And any social media platform ever.
Yeah, all of them.
So
we're all
go,
there.
subscribe, like, follow, tag us, tag them. Let's
Yeah.
have a grand old time together.
Exactly.
Great, okay. A couple more questions that just came in.
Mm.
Can it work on black hair?
The question was, can it work on black hair?
So we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier. No, we don't recommend it. Here's why. Dark hair at that level of darkness, it's absorbing light, it's not reflecting it, so you're not really going to get a payout in reflection of color. We recommend it for medium brown and lighter. So if you're a hairstylist like myself, that would be level 6 and lighter. So black hair is just going to absorb the color. You're not really going to get a reflect.
And if you want a hair makeup, if your hair is naturally black, then you can also look at our poser paste, which is a paste that is also a styling product. It sits on top of the hair, washes out in 1 wash, and it works really great on black hair.
It does. Sure does.
All right, and can I get this promo in stores? And if so, where else can I get it? And what was that code again?
All right, well, if you want to know where you can get these products, where you get that promo, and what that promo code is, so it is Sally Beauty in stores. So go in, save your receipt. You can enter that at info@gooddyeyoung.com to win some really cool prizes. If you aren't going in store, you can go to sallybeauty.com or the Sally app. And our promo is 5 on boards for the price of 3. That's a 40% savings, and we're using code 555139. That's 555139.
Wow. That was amazing.
That was
Oh,
sexy.
good.
Oh my gosh. Jackie, are there any more questions?
That was the end.
That's
Hey, we did it.
That
Oh
was
my
not so
gosh.
bad.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes.
We hope you had fun. I hope that the 3 of us didn't bore you. And we want to say a big thank you to Sally's Beauties for giving us the opportunity.